Hey guys, what is going on? Payne here once again, and welcome back to another edition of my Swansea career on FIFA 14 Next Gen. If any of you so happen to have missed my previous episode, we got our man, Joel Matip, is now a Swansea City player. He will be playing in that central defensive position for the team because Ashley Williams, my captain, is going to be out for a couple of months, and it was such a rush. My heart was beating when I was actually playing it, trying to bring Matip to Swansea because he kept declining every contract offer that I gave him, and I was certainly feeling a bit deflated that he wasn't going to come to Swansea, and that was it. We was going to have to struggle then for the rest of the season until the transfer window reopened. But with just 2 hours remaining, we got our guy. Matip is now a Swansea player, and he started this game against QPR in the FA Cup. Yes, that's right, it's that time of year again when the FA Cup competition comes alive with the third round. As we know, Harry Redknapp is a tough manager. He likes to get his team working, and it was going to be a bit of a tough challenge to try and get through QPR in this one. But Zaha, nice little dink over the top there, trying to lift the ball for Michu, and just look at that finish. Would you just look at it? Look at that. I'd like to see Sturridge score a goal like that. Michu with his left foot, it was a volley, didn't even let the ball touch the ground after Zaha had lifted it up for him. And just, what a finish. I am speechless. What a finish. Not everyone could do that with their left foot, just volleying that. I was surprised Caesar didn't at least try and save that, get a hand to it at least, but he didn't. He let that one go past. I think he was a bit in shock. But what a debut for Matip. He got a taste of the energy running around the Liberty Stadium, and then, as you just saw, with a huge mistake, giving the ball away to Zamora. Thankfully, Vorm was looking lively, got a hand to it, and then Matip comes into the box and gives away a penalty. Such a stupid mistake. What was I playing at? Matip, on his debut at home for Swansea, gives away a penalty. Andy Johnson going down for QPR in the penalty area. He's only got himself to blame. Why was his boot so high in the air trying to take down Andy Johnson? Unbelievable. Kranjgar stepped up to take it for QPR. One-on-one with Vorm. Would it be 1-1? Would it still stand at 1-0? I should have known really that the computer was going to go down the centre. I've kind of noticed a pattern now when the computer steps up to take a penalty. If it's their first penalty of the game, they'll go down the centre, whether it's low or up into the top of the net. I'll just have to watch out for it next time. I was certain Michu was going to score that. I really thought it was going to find the back of the net, but in the second half we had a lot of work to do. I needed to win this game. I don't want to be knocked out of the FA Cup as well. I mean, we've already been knocked out of the Capital One Cup by West Ham, but after some quick snappy pass in there from Canas and Britton with a shot on target, couldn't make it happen. Couldn't get a goal, couldn't put us into the lead. We then found ourselves defending a corner, but the ball eventually fell to the feet of Zaha, who can just find energy from out of nowhere. It's excellent, especially when you need it in situations like this, where you're drawing a game against QPR or whoever it may be. And look at the counter-attack. Canas, I was going to pull the ball wide there and maybe take it to the outside and put that past the keeper, but thankfully the loose ball found the feet of Wayne Routledge, who made it pay. 2-1 up against QPR. Excellent stuff. I was really enjoying this game, and what a debut for Matip. Yeah, he gave away a penalty, but I was really enjoying this one. And once that second goal went in, I was feeling a bit more relaxed. Yeah, there was still time for QPR to get an equaliser once again, but I was going to make sure that wasn't going to happen. The loanee from Valencia, Romeo, picked out Boney in space, still onside. So unfortunate that he didn't make that pay. Could have made it 3-1 there, and what a goal it would have been if that had gone past Julio Cesar. But this game, it needed a third goal. Wayne Routledge picked out perfectly, but was closed down, was hounded by Asa Akato there. We got a corner with just 2 minutes remaining of the game. Romeo was ready to take the corner, but I thought, well, let's get Romeo into the penalty area instead of the likes of Lamar. He's taller than Lamar. And what a corner. Lamar swinging in the ball, such curve as well. Finding Jordi Amat, who put that past Caesar into the back of the net. 3-1. As I said, this game needed a third goal from Swansea. What a finish. That pretty much confirmed our place in the next round of the FA Cup. I wonder who we're going to receive in that 4th round. It's going to be very interesting, but we had to focus on this one. Manchester United against Swansea City at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams. And it looks like David Moyes is going with Lindegaard in goal. He's got Rooney with Kagawa slipping in just behind, and Young and Valencia on the left and right. And Thiago Silva, who we brought in the summer from PSG. He plays in Rio's or Vidic's position there that you'd expect them to be playing in. I went with the 4-1-4-1 formation once again. Of course, Joel Matip started this game. We've got no one else really to fill that position. Gary Monk was available, but I thought we'll go for Matip. Even though he made that small mistake in the FA Cup game against QPR, we still managed to come out on top. And to be fair, Matip did pretty well in that QPR fixture. But Manchester United at Old Trafford, always going to be a difficult challenge. Doesn't seem that way in real life at the moment. But on a game like FIFA, they're going to be difficult to play against, especially at home. And as you've just seen, Manchester United, they split my back 4 open. Wayne Rooney opening up the scoring with a perfect header, beating Vorman. Look at this as well, an absolute cluster. Kagawa went with a cheeky back kick there. Thankfully, Chico was on the line. I think if you look closely at that cluster as well, I think Chico got a handball. I think maybe the ref didn't see that completely, but I reckon there should have been a penalty there. Thankfully, it wasn't. Look at this as well. That's probably the closest we got to the United goal. Vidic just hounding us, dispossessing the ball from Swansea. Look at Angel Rangel coming in with the perfect sliding tackle. Dispossessing Manchester United, winning the ball. Counter-attack. Look at how many United players there are. We're never going to come out on top of this. And again, they take the ball off us. It was such a tough game, this. I wasn't really enjoying it that well. And Anderson, I was kind of surprised at putting my back 4 under pressure. Chico Flores comes in with a hard tackle on Anderson. Yellow card. It had to happen. He was looking for a yellow card throughout the whole of this game. I thought it was a penalty, but just look at how close that was to actually being a penalty, right on the edge of the area. All I wanted from this game was at least a goal. The game still stood at 1-0. All we had to do was get a goal, draw level. But take a look at this as well. Who's that's down? Oh, I wonder who it could be. Yeah, it's Joel Matip, my new signing from January. He's out with a sprained knee. He's probably going to be out now, probably for 3 months now in FIFA. That's it. Just look at how he takes the fall as well. He does the splits on the ground at Old Trafford. So that wasn't good news. Jordi Amat had to come on and replace Matip. Could we hold on to... If we was going to lose this, I was happy to lose it 1-0. But I wanted to get back into this game. I wanted to get a draw from this game, if anything. So I had to keep pressing. I didn't want to fall into the trap of just setting my my whole team on ultra defensive. You've just got to keep grinding. You've got to keep working the teams down, because you can win against top teams on FIFA. You just got to work hard enough. Yeah, there's going to be a few decisions, but eventually you'll break through. It didn't happen for me in this one against United, as Rooney got his 2nd goal of the game 66 minutes in. And I think that was going to pretty much wrap up this game. United were going to walk out as winners. That's one result David Moyes could be happy about. 2-0 against Swansea. They do find themselves in a comfortable position at the moment, United, on this career mode. Top of the table, battling it out with Chelsea. Look at that run from Pablo Hernandez, falling Phil Jones. Did go for the finesse shot. Thiago Silva, the signer for PSG, got his ass in the way, managed to block it instead of the ball actually hitting on target. Unfortunately, Valencia, just look at his dribbling skills, excellent stuff. And Anderson again putting my back 4 under pressure. Again, we give away another silly free kick. It's in shooting range with just 2 minutes remaining added on. And Jordi Amat picks up another yellow card for Swansea. He wasn't too happy about it. You can see by his face, he's absolutely fuming. Robin Van Persie stepped up to take it. Thankfully, as you'll see, Van Persie didn't have a shot. I thought he was probably going to make it 3-0. Nani took it instead. But the game still stood at 2-0 when the ref decided to blow his whistle for the final time. That, guys, is the end of this video. I do hope that you've all enjoyed. Do stay tuned for more, and I will see you all in the next one.